Alright guys, 2002 Toyota Celica here. We're going to change the rear brake pads and rotors. So here's the part number for the rotor. And we're going to open that, clean that with the parts cleaner. Make sure you have a brake cleaner and a clean rag. So I did the back one over here. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to do the opposite side, which is the same procedure. I'm going to go through tools. Get yourself something similar to this, a flat screwdriver. I got a pry bar here, smaller pry bar, and I got this one right here. It doesn't matter, only one is fine. Got myself a vice grip, needle nose plier, and a 17mm. We also need a 14mm. Okay, some greasing here, and here's my front brake pad. So it comes with this hardware, but we're not going to use that. We're going to just use the clips, and we're going to use the pins, pads, and here's the part number. So Evolution is the brand. So pretty much we're gonna take off, this guy comes off, and there's a pin in here that goes through there, so that comes out of that, and we're gonna reuse this because I like this. We're gonna pull out this pin, we're gonna use this guy to compress the piston while it's there. 14mm, one with the boot and one with the boot down here, 17mm. Do not take off this. You can take this off and compress it, it's all up to you, but there's a reason why I want to take these off, because I want to lubricate the sliders, and also the one in the back there's a 17mm in the back, and once you have the caliper off, your rotor will come out. So anyways, we're waiting for the waiting for some stuff, other material, so we don't want nobody walking on us, and then we're gonna start immediately. Okay, so we're gonna do a few things. First of all, we're gonna get this little guy out of here. So this is holding, it's like a clip, so we're gonna use a new one for this. Okay, so this guy should just come right off, just like that. Okay, save it just in case. Okay, and then this stuff is not gonna come out. So this is where I use my vice grip. So if these are pretty jammed, they might not come out. Then you have to tap them from the back. You need a punch, but pretty easy to get them out. Gonna put new ones in. So remember, this guy right here is held in by this slider pin in here, so it might shoot out after that or not, but this guy comes out, this guy comes out of there, and this simply comes out. So now take off this, I take off this. Prior to that, I like to use compress this piston here. Use your, if you got a bigger one, that's even better. You can even push this in a little bit, and then use that little gap to push this piston in. You can even go against the two pads to create a little bit of gap, and then simply use that slack. You want to do it right now because remove this if you need to. You can go straight against the piston. Okay, this piston kind of is all the way because these are kind of brand new brake pads. The other side, it was done, shot. So this piston, you can also use a C-clamp on it, and we can do that if you need to. But right now is the perfect moment to push it back. So pretty much, I want to take this guy off. So I'm gonna mount my camera, but follow along. This one and the one on the bottom. You can even pull this forward to get the bottom one out of there. So here goes nothing. So I like to lose a one. You don't want to go crazy. And let's get to the other one. Right from back here. The wrong direction. There you go. It's loose. Okay. Should not be a very difficult job here, okay? And do not forget 17mm in the bottom, 14 on the top. Let's see. So your caliper will not come out of there. and your rotor, just by doing that. So you do need to remove both bolts, or if you want to just take off, if you're not doing this kind of lubrication, you could break the caliper in half, take off the front too. But it's very important for me to lubricate with a slider. This is the slider right here. Sometimes it's jammed, sometimes it's not, but you always want to check. This is kind of rough, this one right here, gonna give us trouble. Let's put this baby right here. Anyways, at this moment, remember the e-brake is off. This should come off. It's perfect time to service your, I'll just show you that in a moment, okay? But right now, I'm focused on this guy right here. So this one might be jammed up from what I know, what I can feel. So I'm gonna call up the customer, so all you need to do is get this guy out of there. Okay, so it's not gonna be easy. Remember, if you're moving this around, this can touch your rotor too, so be careful. So let me see if I can use my vice grip here to get this guy off. So don't pinch it too hard, because you can create some kind of marks on it, teeth marks. And so we're gonna just, looks pretty clean. We're gonna put lubrication on that. Let's see if we can do something with this little fella here. Sometimes it'll budge, not by hand, but by tool. Didn't come this far just to say goodbye to this guy. There you go. It's kind of just dry, so that's something I don't like if it's dry. So what I'm going to be using here is some silicone grease that's all the way to the bottom. So let's get this guy out of here. You don't need a whole lot, okay? That's more than enough right there. So let's put some on this. I like to put some on the inside, some on the inside. You don't even got to put on the slider, because a lot of people say it's gonna scrape it off. That's fine, okay? That's fine. Let it scrape off. At least you did the part that you're supposed to do. It is gonna kind of scrape it off, but remember, I'll put some inside, some outside, and they're two different slider pins, so make sure you don't get confused which one goes where. But there you have it. Okay, and make sure the tip of it catches. You see that? There you go. Perfect. So where's the other one? So we got a lot on this, so I'm gonna try to put some on here as well. Doing this yourself is the perfect key, because no mechanic, some mechanic or no mechanic will do this for you. So I'm not sure what happened to the boot on this end. I gotta take this guy back out, because I don't see the boot on the other side. So let's see. Oh, there's my other half of the boot. So this little guy came out of here. So I'm like, where the hell is the other half of the boot? Perfect. So the grip, it's got to grip the boot on each side here, okay? So there you have it, 17 in the bottom, and it's shorter, longer on the top. That thing is nice and prepped. I'm just not sure about the caliper, but we'll figure that part out. So I'll be right back. So if you guys got a Toyota and you have a drum brakes or emergency brake, hand brake, you want to service this, okay, once it's open. I like to clean this guy. Okay, I like to put the rotor on and see how free it is, if it's free or not. But what you want to do here is, there's clicks in the bottom, okay? This little adjustment here, okay? You want to do a couple of clicks here. They're pretty much, look, I think I'm going the wrong way. Okay, I went the wrong way, so I did 6 back. Pretty much you're opening them up a bit, okay? Simple little service, okay, will help you. You want to also put greasing on the part where this thing touches. Try not to get the grease onto the pads. And I like to throw some in here. Nothing crazy, okay? Nothing crazy. So each place where this pad sits at against the metal plate, you can pull it forward a bit, and this thing just lets you put your brush right in. Okay, you know what? Let me show you on this side. So I already did this side, so I got grease on my hand, but just pull it forward and like that. Let's go to the opposite side. It's only like 2 spots, 1, 2, and then the edge over there. So pull it forward and pull it forward. That's all you need to do, okay? Now my worry here is caliper. Figure that part out. Anyways, we're done with servicing this drum. Emergency brake, and we're gonna move on to something else next. So we'll get our rotor next. Let's put some greasing on this hub, and there we have it. So next step up, move this stuff out of the way. Get ourselves a rag. And this baby, oh, it's already open. Look at that. So this rotor has oil on it. The reason why it has oil on it is because when it's sitting around, it can get rusted. That's why we use a clean rag and parts cleaner and wipe this baby down. That's all you need to do. I'm going to go on the inside. I'm going to clean with a drum wheel sit, emergency brake. Very important you do that. Or your e-brake, emergency brake, handbrake is not going to work either. Clean this off. Bada bing, bada boom. Give it another coating if you need, and it's good to go. Let's go back onto the vehicle. Okay, now remember we adjusted this, so this thing should fit on it perfectly and easily. If it doesn't, like this one doesn't, you need to turn back the adjuster. I still think that's too much there. Okay, this baby's stuck now. Now I'm in trouble. Well, part of the game, part of the plan. You can even, like, I can see it from back here, and just turn it back. There you go. It should move freely like that. Just, I kind of went the wrong way, but if you had it, all I need to do was like 3 turns. So this thing is ready to get set. Next step here, we're gonna take our 17mm. We're gonna put that from the bottom, and a 14 from the top. Let's get the 14 in, and let's catch the threads. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, let me see if I can capture the threads. Okay, I'm not getting the angle. There you go. Sometimes you gotta move it around. So what I'm gonna do here is, I'm gonna tighten both of these. Okay, once I tighten both of these, we'll come back and finish up the job with you guys together. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna tighten 14 and the 17. There we have it. It's all done and set. I want to finish this out before my camera dies. So pray with me. Our caliper is not. So we got this little guy right here that I need to remove. See this little notch right here? It's not supposed to be there. It's like extra from the factory. So we're gonna put a little bit of grease here, a little bit of grease here. Same thing on all four edges of the pads. So remember, this pad has a brake wear indicator sensor, which is gonna go on the inside, on the top, and that sits there. and this guy. So our caliper needs to be compressed a little bit more, and shouldn't have to do this now. So maybe that caliper is shot. All that for this shit not to compress. We wouldn't have known that till the last moment. Okay, we're gonna call up a caliper and we will replace that. Anyways, put this on. You're gonna put this through. You're gonna put this little guy right through here, and this is gonna go in here like that. Make sure you have the other pad in there. This thing is gonna stick into that pad, just like this one right here. And over here, once this pad is on, once it's right through here, this pin is gonna go here. Okay, and same thing in the bottom. Pin gonna go through it, and you're all done and set. So anyway, guys, wait for the next part. So you will see the rest of the job. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. See you guys in the next one.